evening. Welcome. It's wonderful to be on Gino's spot.
Relax, sit down. Coming out of PE town. Want a drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver, get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino's shot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gino's spot. On this weird kind of day. We've never done an afternoon show before, but we had to do it this week. We got the rugby on Saturday, and the days just caught up with us. Our special guest, Cliffy Francis, today wanted to do the afternoon, so we thought we'd do an extra super duper show in the afternoon for those of you who decided you need a bit of a lunch break and have a bit of entertainment. So welcome to Gino's spot. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today, and we have got everybody online. It's been fantastic fun. We're going to be talking about a bit of a history lesson indeed. But before we get there, I've been busy with the spa most beautiful virtual challenge. As you can see, I have my shirt on and my buff, which you get, of course, when you enter. Only $60, and you get all of the stuff as well. All of the stuff, everything, the whole room. Everything. And this race is on the 4th of September. It's a virtual race, so that means like it's online. So you can run anywhere. You can choose your distance and the speed that you run or walk or crawl or stagger, roll, stagger. It depends up to you. It's up to you what you want to do, how you want to do it. And we've been doing all sorts of things to advertise the run, make sure that it happens. And I did a little song. So I'm going to play you my little song. Let's have a look at mine. I've been running in the park. I've been passing every landmark. Up the stairs near Hummer Fairs, in town squares, over chairs and in the dark. I've been sprinting in the valley. I've been racing down the bowling alley. At the dock, past a peacock and some livestock. No dilly-dally. I've darted around my shopping mall. Dashed past every port of call. I've been jogging by the sea, down by the quay, up a tree, past a marquee and a waterfall. I've galloped round the racing track. I've barreled down the cul-de-sac. Round a ravine, in between, slot machines, trampolines, no going back. I scurried down the esplanade, joined a romping cavalcade. I've been charging around the pier to persevere, volunteer, new frontiers on the promenade. I've been charging around my spa. There's one wherever you are. Just down the road near your abode, in your area code, not too far. I've been hurtling down the stream, moving like a laser beam. Careering through the farmland, wonderland, promised land, motherland, searching for self-esteem. I've been tearing through my neighborhood, like a good neighbor should. I've been streaking down the dune in my commune in the afternoon, doing good. Hightailing up the creek, hot-footing on the mountain peak. Drinking pink champagne on the gravy train, right down the lane, so to speak. I've been running around the bend, trying hard to comprehend. Back in the wild, my inner child laughed and smiled. Will this song ever end? All right, and so it did end. Hope you enjoyed that. That's just Gary, words and lyrics by Gary Hemmings, indeed. We had some fun doing that, all the sights and sounds of PE, and I hope you enjoyed that. Lucille always stays in, say Cagneys was the best. I remember the flaming Lamborghinis. Flaming Lamborghinis, baby. All right, Barbara Manor as well, also online. Give it to us. Give it to me, baby. Also, Cliffy says Tarot Light as well. We're going to get Cliffy on soon, but we have to pay tribute to our sponsors, obviously, before we go further, and that is Fitch and Leeds. Let's have a look what Justin has to say.
When the sun goes down and you need a little tickle, Fitch and Leeds have got a flavor for the people.
Hey guys, welcome to Magical Mixologist. Today I'm going to be bringing some heat, and by that I mean I'm going to be showing you a gin cocktail with a bit of spice and everything nice. Alright, so today for this we're going to be needing some red chilies, some Tabasco sauce, some lime juice, some simple syrup, obviously a shot of gin, and of course our Fitching Leeds grapefruit tonic. Okay, so I just want to make sure that our chilies aren't too hot. You know the procedure in this country? No, we cool. Alright, so we're going to toss a couple of those in there. We're going to throw our lime juice, our simple syrup, chips, our shot of gin, and a splash of Tabasco. Just one. Oh, okay, might have been more than one, but that's fine. Cool, alright, so we're going to take the shaker full of ice. Release this boy up. And then our garnish glass. As you can see, there's a green chili and a red chili garnished on that glass. And there we go. Looking delightful. And of course, as I said, Fitching Leeds grapefruit tonic. Bang! Look at that. Awesome. And as is tradition, cheers. Thanks guys.
Fitching Leeds, you've got to mix it, that'll fix you on the table. Fitching Leeds, the bespoke mixer for the discerning individual.
All right, and we're ready in the studio with Cliffy Francis. Cliffy, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Quite surprised to be here, quite honest.
You know, no, Cliffy. We've been speaking about it for a while because we always get my thing with the show is actually to get in entrepreneurs, guys who have kind of sort of worked their way through and worked things out from nothing, you know, to something, and that's what everybody needs, especially now during this time, which is completely unprecedented. You know, this whole COVID thing is insane. I'm just going to move the mic a little bit closer to you there, closer to us. Yeah, go. Can everybody hear? I hope we can all hear. But yeah, so I mean, entrepreneurs, people who've really taken the risk and gone out and done it, you know, and Cliffy, you're a perfect example of that. I mean, over the years.
I'm too stupid to know the difference.
Do you think? I don't know about that. I don't know about you. I mean, at the moment, are you retired now, or what are you doing at the moment? I mean,
no, I'm not doing very much at the moment. Just a little bit of old man marbles and cycling.
Bit of bowls.
And I watch your program as well.
Oh, lovely.
And I definitely support your sponsors.
Oh, lovely. Excellent. With a bit of gin and tonic.
Absolutely. Good stuff.
I see Margaret Nell saying hello there. I don't
Margie,
know.
Sure.
Is it Margie? I don't. You'll have to tell me who these people are if you remember.
Sure.
And Kathy Marsh is here too. Kathy Marsh is a regular. She's been out there. And Andre van Rooyen from Josie, yeah?
Jeez, Andre, my butt. Are you all on there to get even with me and throw me some curveball questions or what?
Put on the questions, bring them on. If they can stir some of your memories, then that'll be fine. We'll
Only the good ones, please.
Ruth Wren, say how's it, Cliffy, as well.
Oh, wow.
So many people over the years, you know, and I always say it's almost like networks, you know, that you build up.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sure. When you're in the public business, you get to know a lot of people and you forget a lot of people because you've got so many on your list of people that you know. But obviously all the good ones have stayed.
Yeah.
And, it's just wonderful to be part and parcel of, as I call it, the PE Old Boys Club. You know? We started from nothing and we built up businesses and we were successful. Some of us weren't, but we had fun doing what we did.
Well, the fact I think that you still survived is
I'm
okay.
not that bloody old.
You know, exactly. I see Wayne Jepson there all the way from California saying how's it. So we've got people from all over the world here, man. Kay Riddle, I see Kay saying hi, Cliffy, and exactly says Andre. Andre. Oh my word! There was actually a photo that came up, and we'll show some photos later. But we one of them had Andre in it there as well.
Can I censor them?
Yeah. You could. We'll just cover our eyes when we see them. How's that? Brenda Claire's, Brenda, of course, Brenda.
Yep.
As well. Do you remember me, she says.
Brenda Spender. How could I ever forget you?
Brenda Spender. Not Brenda Suspender.
Maybe that at times as well.
Sean Pauls is online as well.
Sean, wow. Many memories with you, Sean.
Wacko Cliffy.
One of my best DJs ever.
DJs.
Yeah.
So you had quite a few DJs back in the day as well. Though.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so at the moment, playing a little bit of music as well?
Well, as we all know, the gigs are difficult to get because of the COVID thing.
No, of course.
But every now and again, yes, we do the odd little gig at Eddie Max. And we've got this little group called the Rock Buddies.
Hey, the Rock Buddies.
China.
Excellent.
And we play the good old 60s, 70s stuff. And just it's more for fun than anything else, you know.
But isn't it amazing? Music is it follows you around, you know. It's like from day one when you started music, and I'm not sure when your first musical experience was, but right till
when I had blisters on my fingers from playing guitar.
Bass, bass or guitar?
No, six strings in those days.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
Yeah.
You start out with the 6 string.
Yeah, then I got a bit lazy and went to the 4.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get. I'm just going to go back with the history now. Let's just have a quick overview. Cliffy, born in PE?
No, funny enough, born in Pretoria.
Pretoria?
Ja.
As jy Pretoriaaner?
Met 'n blou bulle.
Swane,
Yeah.
nee.
And then we actually moved to The Hague, Uitenhage.
Okay.
And then to Port Elizabeth because my dad was in the printing industry.
Printing? Okay.
At the Herald. He worked for the Herald.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, and then, of course, the music started at VP School, which produced a lot of good musicians.
Were you ex-VP as well?
Yeah.
I like it. I was also an old boy there. Yeah, no?
There you go. The appel val nie ver van die boom nie.
There we go. I see Gary's got some stuff ready there. He's got a picture of you there. Where is that? Where the hell is that in Pretoria? Can you see that?
That's not me.
Is that not you? With that long, with that bush of hair. I think that might well be you. Early days, eh?
Yeah.
So schooled in Pretoria.
No, I was too young. No, we
really?
moved to
quite young.
PE when I was about 3 years old, yeah.
Okay.
Stayed from there.
And then junior school here?
Yes, junior, VP Grey. And,
VP Grey?
We were very fortunate because we stayed in that warmer area and we all went to VP, so I was very blessed to play with Ken Larkin.
Wow, yeah.
And Stuart Madison.
Gee whiz, yes, the Madison brothers. So there were quite a few brothers, weren't there?
Oh, yeah, I was David, Stuart, and Paul.
Okay.
They were that musical side, yeah. And, we basically got the Hazy Shades going in those days.
Okay,
Hello
Hazy
to Les
Shades.
and Diane and Dougie and Seki, our drummer. How's it if you're online? Anyway, yeah. that was our start.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah,
the Hazy Shades. Because I've heard
Shades,
about the Hazy Shades, you know.
Yeah.
I've heard about. So obviously started off early. So did you start in high school then playing in high school?
Yes.
Gee whiz, man.
Yes. Yeah, no, I think I was in standard 7, standard 8, and we were playing in Cecil's, the nightclub. I'm sure a lot of you remember Cecil's.
Standard 8?
Yeah, at school.
Your parents didn't worry about the fact that you were playing clubs and 16 years old.
Well,
15.
I don't think I told them too much about what was going on there. But but certainly, there was a place called City Cellar as well. We played at, and then we
was
had
that Farmer's Home Hotel?
No. That was down a little side street off Russell Road.
Oh, okay.
And then we also played at Hutch's Crutch. Well, it was called Hutch's Hutch. We called it Hutch's Crutch. Because we played behind, I think it was chicken wire. It was that kind of place.
Oh, really? I was like, okay, like that. What was that movie with the rawhide? The Blues Brothers. They're throwing stuff.
Yep, we had some of that as
Chicken
well.
wire.
Yeah.
Wasn't that bad?
And then, of course, the other rough place at that stage was the Slip Disc.
The Slip Disc sounds quite hectic.
That was. The bouncer was a woman bouncer.
Oh, right.
And if she took a high heel shoe off, you ran. Anyway. Enough of those days.
Yes. Well, now was this like late 60s, early 70s?
Yeah, it was. No, this was late 60s, mid to late 60s.
Mid to late 60s. Okay, so you, I mean, you're talking bands then from about 1965.
Yeah, 64, 65. Yeah.
Okay.
We were playing, and
because Ken was stuff was around there as well. Here's a band there. What band is that?
oh, that was Rebel Dish. Yeah, it was Rubber Ducky Rebel Dish. It was
Rubber Ducky Rebel Dish.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really an interesting name back then.
Yeah.
And what kind of stuff did you play? I mean, what is the kind of music?
We were doing a bit of Crosby, Stills and Nash, and that was actually on the Go show. That was David Madison with the headdress on there. And,
Oh, right.
yeah, it was a little mixed bag of what we considered good music, like the Doors, Crosby, Stills, as I mentioned, a little bit of Stones and a little bit of Beatles, obviously. In those days,
of course, yeah. Stones,
all the classic stuff, yeah.
And a bit of Cliff Richard, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. It's a bit lighter for you. You liked a bit of the heavier stuff.
Yeah, he was too much of a, as we call it, a morphy guy. We like the Elvis Presleys, the bad boys, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
And I mean that time as well was when that rock, that more heavy sort of underground, that's I think was probably called at that time. You know, that rock stuff was coming through.
Yeah, that was the next phase. Yeah, that's when the Zeppelins and Deep Purples and Iron Butterfly and all of those kind of
La Vida Gauda, La Vida Gauda, or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
And if Madison, who was the Madison that did that Lexington? That's the one. That was what is
No,
was that
he
one of
did.
him?
Down the Lion.
Oh, Down a Lion. Was it Down a
That
Lion?
was Paul Madison.
Paul Madison
Yes,
doing
yeah.
Down a Lion, feel satisfied. Oh, classic. Reno Arnidis.
Oh, Reno.
Whoa, it's been a while.
Sure.
He says nothing's changed.
Yeah, remember the Department of Music, Reno?
Yes,
With
sir.
Duncan Mackay. Whoa, so blessed to play with that guy.
Really good music.
Yeah, he played with 10cc.
Wow.
Afterwards, Duncan. Yeah, he's now retired in Cape Town.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Gee whiz.
he's done, I think, a couple of movie scores as well.
Sure. So some of the guys really. I mean, it's the same with Trevor Rabin, I suppose. So it's Norman here. Make him sign the Mountain. Sing the Mountain Railroad song at some point. What's the Mountain Railroad song?
It was when Norman was our DJ Ziggy.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
It was Norman. I didn't even know that was you. It was like I can see why Taryn is your daughter.
Yep.
Because they're both bedorned.
Yeah, I used to spend about 2 hours doing his makeup before he got onto stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But we used
I think
to.
I've got some pictures. Is that
There
Storm
you
and
go.
Norman?
That's Storm and Norman, yeah.
Gee whiz. In his prime. Look at that, man.
Yeah.
Fantastic. It's a bit of an Adam Ant kind of, what's his name? Howard Jones.
Yeah.
New Romantics. That was that.
Yeah, it was a bit of that look, yeah.
Yeah.
He also started off Norma Jeans
right.
in one of the nightclubs that we owned. And it was basically his input and his effort that got that marketed.
Norma Jeans.
Yeah, that was a late night place.
Okay,
it was one of those places where we closed the front door on the one side and then opened up the doors on the other side, so the cops never knew where the hell,
Where to go?
which place to bust. You know?
Oh, that's so classic.
Because we had a few little drinks on the side.
Oh, right,
that
as
we
well.
Used to sell, you know?
So, yes, I see. Well, it's much the same these days, you know.
True.
With the prohibition coming through now. And that's absolutely spectacular, Norman. I can't even. I love it. I absolutely love it. There's Laura Dutton saying, Uncle Cliff, is that your niece?
Yes. Oh, my babes. How are you? How are you? Yeah. Wonderful to have you online. Yeah.
And Eleanor Lawrence, is that somebody that used to also give us? Were you there? Were you there at those spots, Eleanor? And Richard Swan, Far Out.
Yeah, that was my main fishing buddy.
Oh, fishing.
Yeah.
So you enjoyed
Deep
fishing.
sea fishing. Oh, yeah. We did many trips out to sea and caught a lot of game fish. Yeah.
You still got a boat?
I've got a yacht now.
A yacht?
I've retired to something more slower.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What kind of yacht? What's you got?
It's a 31-footer
Whoa.
Mura.
Jeez.
And that's
That's big.
Well, yeah, fairly big, and that's when things get too much. I get in it, and I just escape. They can't get me out there.
Okay, can't find you.
No, no cell phone. A couple of carry packs of beers, and I'm very happy out there.
Oh, excellent. So it's a little bit of your happy place out there.
But getting back to the early nightclubs.
Yes.
We started off with the Ritz.
Yes.
And that was Alan Godwin, which you'll know very well.
Alan know extremely well.
I used to remember Gino coming down with his rollerblades to Standard Bank, Ring Street, and rolling in with his rollerblades to come and do Alan's banking. And I thought, who's this nutcase? I wasn't wrong. Was I wrong?
You weren't wrong. There's the Ritz. There we go.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
That's like early 80s, late 70s?
Yeah, and that signage was done by Cecil Bonnet.
Right.
Bonnet. Yeah,
Bonnet, yes. Gee, was that?
It was one of those things where we had students helping us and friends helping us, putting it all together. I still don't know how we did it. We did it on virtually no budget. And Alan Godwin was a partner, and Butch Straden was a partner. The three of us, we opened up the Ritz. And we had some incredible bands. I mean, we had Clout.
Yes, I saw that.
We had Stingray.
I saw Sean Pauls just sent a little message. I wanted to check here as well. Said Alan, Butt and Cliffy, because Sean, I presume, was DJing as well in those.
Well, no, his brother Wayne was.
Okay, at
Sean
that time.
was still a little snotcock at that stage. He was learning the tricks from his booty.
Oh,
Wayne.
excellent. Yeah, I see like Clout, and I remember my folks went to a Clout thing, and they brought back some sticks from the lady Sandy.
Ingy was the drummer.
Ingy sticks. He brought Ingy sticks back, and they were worn like they'd actually worn. She played them the wrong way around. She played them like backwards with the points on the wrong side, and they'd worn them like a little rat had chewed them the whole way through.
She was a strong girl.
She's.
I think the rim shots she used to hit.
Yeah, smacked that stuff. She obviously hit her hi-hats on the side because that's why those. That's why it chipped away. So
you'd know better than me.
Yeah, and I mean, he's talking about Clout, Jaluka, Peach.
Yeah, Peach also played.
That's Angie Peach.
Angie Peach, yes.
There's a song called "A Lot of Things," which I love. I got a lot of things to look out for. I love that song. Absolutely love that song. And all early 80s kind of stuff at that time. That new romantics thing was happening.
Yeah, we had Petit Cheval there as well.
Petit Cheval, that was definitely Ballyhoo.
Ballyhoo, came along, and Eddie Eckstein, and
the Bats must have been.
We did a Sunday cabaret show with them. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. All of is this kind of was the Ritz the first one?
Ritz was the first one, yeah.
Okay,
but PE after 2 years you'd have to change things because people got bored with it.
Yes.
So from the Ritz it became the Village Green.
Yes.
As a restaurant.
Okay.
How stupid were we? We knew nothing about restaurant business, but we go and open up a 200-seater restaurant.
Jeez,
And we had a cabaret happening there. But anyway,
do you have a chef?
I had my girlfriend's mother in the kitchen, which made it very tricky.
Yes.
Very tricky.
Oh, my word.
And then after that, we actually did an after party for collegiate girls.
Okay.
So it was
like from a trick dance after party.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody said the after party was there. I can't remember who it was, but somebody commented on one of my posts saying that the after party.
So we were like a battling restaurant with nothing happening, and all of a sudden we hosted this after party, and from then onwards the Village Green just took off.
Really,
and that was my really biggest success with Village Green.
Wow!
And then it became Extension 1, which was the back section.
Okay.
Which was run by Garth Webster and a few guys.
Yeah.
And then they left, and then Norman turned it into Norma Jeans. Okay. But in the meantime, Village Green had turned into the Pleasure Dome.
Okay, Pleasure Dome.
Yeah, Pleasure Dome. And then after Pleasure Dome, it became the Zoo.
Oh, jeez.
It was Who's Who, the Zoo. Right. We'd run out of ideas.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was the night clubbing side,
but obviously they all went well enough that it paid its way.
Yeah. The funny thing was with the Ritz, we'd done very well. We'd had all of the top bands and stuff like that. And then Boot and Alan,
Yes.
I bought them out, and it was like a magic one. As I bought them out, the bloody place went dead. And
There's a ticket. I see a ticket there for the Ritz.
And then
£2.50.
And then that mate of mine, Stephen Fry,
he
came along and twisted my ear and said, "Listen, we've got to do something over here." So he motivated me to change it into the Village Green.
Okay.
And then we sat and worked on that place for about 2 weeks solid, 3 weeks solid to turn it into Village Green, you know.
My soul.
Yeah, so it was a joint effort.
I see Margot's there as well. Was Margot's?
No, that wasn't
wasn't
mine.
yours, eh?
No, that was across the road from us.
And Valentino's is another one there. But those are that round about that time. There's a pleasure dome.
Yeah.
Yes, like what?
Run by manager John Gray.
And the £3 a ticket. Hey, how did you make any money?
Go a long way on £3 there.
At that time, I'm sure. Oh man, that is insane. But I think it was somebody was saying that Extension 1 was
that was Garth Webster's place.
Garth Webster, Kelly Chandler, Rick Manor.
Yes, the Manor Brutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was these guys, and then renovated. Now I seem to remember somebody talking about you guys just taking a hammer to the place. Which one was that? Was that Village Green? Or?
No, that was the Ritz. We just took a hammer to it and flattened, and we couldn't go back. We had to go forward. we had no option.
We had to move it flat,
stuck
it, and then do it. Oh man, well I'll tell you what. Stick in your earphones, because I think we've got a message from who is it? Gary Storm and Norman. We've got a message from Storm and Norman. Let's have a look. See what he has to say.
Cliffy.
Hey, my China.
Well, where do I start? I first met Cliffy in 1975 at his American in the old tank days with Jeff Good and the boys. But I really think it started in 81 when Cliffy bought the 12 Gods and created the Ritz thing, and I used to hang out there. And then it's roughly, those days where we kindled, that's where our friendship started, and we came up with this idea, this Norma Jeans thing. And Norma Jeans was that's where it all started. And from there, ideas just came. I mean, it's just one club, one concept, one thing after another. It's just so many places. I mean, I can't even mention them all. There's so many clubs, so many things we did. But Cliffy's real dream was to own a really good restaurant. That's what Cliffy wanted, a really good restaurant. And he invested in a place in Ring Street, and the rest is history. Cagneys was born, and wow, I was on and off managed there for 11 odd years, and it was pretty rough. Things were very different those days. We were up against all the big boys, all the big hotel franchises, and it was tough. Our friendship was rekindled again some years back when I had the privilege to play with Cliffy, with the late Jacques de Koning, and that was an amazing time. We spent many hours reminiscing about our times with the clubs and the restaurants and all that. And there's something I would like to share with you. I don't think Cliffy will mind. But Port Elizabeth was very much a late night place. I mean, you're talking, our hours would start 11 o'clock in the morning, and we're lucky to get home 3, 4 in the mornings. And Cliffy's favorite thing is when the late night stragglers were all lying around and we were trying to get everybody out and close up. Cliffy would walk in there, and he'd that look on that look on his face, and he'd come in and say, "Hey, have you guys got homes to go to?" Thank you, my man. It was a privilege to be your friend and to work with you, and I really miss you, but phone me sometime. Thank you.
Yeah, we will do. But listen, Norman.
Oh no, he's got. It was a we pre-recorded him, but he's online. You can tell him now.
How can you dare ask me to sing "Life is like a mountain railroad, never falter, never quail, keep your head upon the throttle, from the graveyard to the grave." I did it.
He did it. From the graveyard to the grave. Keep your foot on the throttle.
Yeah. it was one of those talent shows that we listened to a tape of, and it stuck with us right through. Actually, Ashley Brokenshaw, which I must actually, while I'm talking about that now, the tank days.
Tank.
Ashley's been very, very sick.
Okay.
He's had a bit of he's having a biopsy now to have a few things checked out without going too far on it. But he apologized for not being online.
Oh, shame.
He just said he hasn't got time for it. He's got all sorts of things happening at the moment.
No.
But he wanted me to mention one incident that happened to us with Tank.
Yes.
We were in Durban. We were a professional band at that stage. And our lineup was Jeff Good.
Yes.
It was...
Oh, there we go. Is that it's...
No, that was the early one.
It's the early
that
one.
was first Tank, yeah.
Okay.
Sandy, Robbie,
Sandy there,
Wally Cullis, Ray Mulder, and myself.
Okay.
And but we were playing.
Where are you there? Wait.
Where?
Where was you?
I was the one with the guitar case.
And the guy, the one there. Okay. With his snore.
Yeah,
Mooi man.
young, dumb, and full of it.
Yeah, Andy Murray. You look like Andy Murray there.
But Ash said I must mention this one. So we were at the Grand Wazoo.
Yeah.
And when you played with a guy like Jeff Good, I mean, I was so blessed to play with these great singers.
Yeah.
And I mean, he'd always come up with something different to do.
Yes.
To make things alive. So he decided that we were going to now change our band image.
Yes.
So we all decided, we told all the customers in there after our first set, we said there's a guest band coming on. So we went back and we greased our hair back. We put tattoos on our arms, put chains around our necks. Jeff actually had a chicken on a leash that he dragged behind.
A real chicken.
A real live chicken.
A live chicken.
Tim had a scrambler. So we decided to go in on the motorbike with Michael Gray, tall Mike, in the back of this motorbike. And we rushed into this Grand Wazoo, and the people didn't know what was going on because we all looked like ruffians, like Hell's Angels regurgitated, you know?
Yes.
And then we got onto the stage and we changed instruments. In other words, Ashley was the guitarist, and ended up playing drums, and Mike was playing bass. And we played the biggest lot of junk ever. But the people got so scared that they all left the club. They thought we'd come and take over the whole place because we just rode in on bicycle, we were doing wheelies, I mean the motorbike. So Ashley, I had to mention that. It was really fun. It was really fun.
You know,
just to see the reaction of the people, because like I say, with Jeff Good, you never knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
What a front man. What a front
great front man. And I mean, I knew Jeff as well, you know. And of course, when I worked at Pop Shop with Alan, he was playing with Tins.
Yeah, Uncle Tins. Blikker.
And him and Alan, and it's many times where they blicksomed each other as well, even in the shop. You have a lot of fights in those days with the bands playing so many hours together.
Yep. No, there was never a dull moment around them because they played in Cagneys.
Yes, of course.
In the little pub in the back section.
But I mean, Tank did very nicely.
Well, I mean, I made royalties from recording a 7th single. A whole 47 rand.
Hey yo,
47 bucks.
You must check your balance now. It's probably still pumping out, man.
I doubt it. It was my one claim to fame was making the 7th single with Peter Lotus.
Oh right, Peter Lotus, yeah.
He was produced our one song.
Okay.
And I think Gary Van Zyl that also recorded some other music of. Couple of originals of Jeff's, but that's a story for another
Gary's
day.
Also amazing with bass player as well.
Oh yes,
and he played with wasn't he playing with Jaluka?
He was with Jaluka, and he played with Clout.
Clout as well, yes.
And Sandy was also
Hotline. Was he Hotline bass player as well? I think he might have been.
No, I don't think so.
I can't remember.
No, I don't think
but
so.
Gary Van Zyl, well respected, absolutely.
Oh yeah, wonderful musician.
Is Brenda Hancock saying hello from Kenton on Sea? Hello to the Kenton people out there. But, hey dude, how's the Kenton Hotel? Tertia Madison there as well. And Simon Fairbrother saying, how's it? You're looking good.
Good, yeah.
Yes,
you want to see what I look like from this side?
Regards from France. All the way from France.
Sure.
Good memories of working at Cagneys. Who was that? I missed that name. Debbie Buchner.
Oh.
Debbie Newton.
Newton.
Yeah, she was Debbie Newton, obviously,
Sure.
back then. Married a Buchner, did you? Sandy Watson saying hello. Cliffy, you
Hi,
legend.
Sandy.
Saying hello from the UK. As people
Yeah.
watching from all over the world here.
Wow.
Sharon De Freitas.
Oh, Sharon, how's the babes?
There we go. Leslie Bain. Hello, Leslie. Cagneys karaoke on a Sunday night. Here. What was his name? Fani.
Oh, yeah, Farney, the taxi driver.
Fani, the taxi driver. Now, he was legendary. I mean, he used to play with Jeff and Alan, and he was like so bad that he was good. He was one of those acts.
I used to call him the wounded buffalo.
He was. He used to have a couple of songs. Which songs did he used to sing?
I can't remember now offhand.
Oh, God. I'll think of them now. Cliffy says, were you friends with John Gray?
Yep, he was my manager for Pleasure Dome.
Oh, Pleasure Dome.
Yeah.
Pleasure Dome sounds like some sort of strip club, Cliffy. What was that story going on there?
Oh, there was a little bit of that happening.
Oh, really?
I'm sure.
But
Not that I knew
not
about
intentionally.
it.
Yeah.
No.
But those days it was DJs, but it was there we go. Played our school sessions as well as Warmertown Hall. So many Victoria Park days there.
Yeah.
And Hume Rail.
Oh, humor with Ken J. Larkin, yes.
Was
Yeah.
Kenny also doing that
Yeah,
stuff?
that was Hazy Shades, yeah.
Hazy Shades was Ken J.
Yeah, we used to get 600 people on a Friday night there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was amazing.
That is-
We used to look forward to that boy, the whole month waiting for it. Because it happened
Yeah.
once a month, you know.
Okay, Ziggy is with me here at the moment, says Brenda. Ziggy playing guitar. The Chick Harrington.
Yeah.
Chick Harrington.
Yeah, Chicky, my boy.
In Turkey.
Yep.
Yes, so you don't want to go there when you're hungry, eh? Turkey or Brussels. Wendy Swanell.
Oh, yeah, Sean's sister.
Okay.
Yeah, she used to be the barmaid.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Oh.
but she only sold legal stuff there.
Oh, right. Eleanor saying, first time I saw him play was Hume Rail, Hazy Shades, Cliffy. Remember Sylvana and your Capri?
Oh, yeah, my yellow Capri.
Did you have a Capri?
Yeah.
Good cars.
Yeah.
Ja, Ford.
It was a Piranha.
Een Piranha, dat is 2 liter. Wat is 2.5?
3 liter.
Was it 3 liter Piranha? Yes, so. Lekker. You can dice there in the Hague with that.
Yeah.
Michael's Clement says he worked at Norma Jeans. What a great place.
Yeah.
Oh, gee whiz, Michael, I didn't realize you did that. And Wayne Paul's memories coming flooding back. Too many, Wayne.
Wayno.
Cagneys was the best. And I remember Cagneys. I was like, because I was too young for Village Green, and I was just on that cusp. And I remember Cagneys well. Always go over there especially on the Sunday to watch that thing. Cagneys was the best, says Cindy Miller. Many a night we left there at 3 or 4 a.m. Remember Harley in the window?
Yeah.
That was
still got the baby with me.
Have you still got the Harley?
Yeah, we put it into old school. I don't know if anybody went to... Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there we go. There it is.
Yeah, there
along
she is
with
now.
Norman.
Yep. I think it was Norman, yeah.
Yes, yeah, that's Norman and the Harley in the window there.
Yeah, we kept that, yeah.
Because that was now next to the Spur, I think.
The Spur was downstairs, the Maverick Spur.
Oh,
and
right,
we were
yes.
upstairs from that, yeah.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
There was next, I seem to remember a restaurant and then the pub.
Yeah, we had the restaurant on the right-hand side, Park Drive side.
Yeah.
And then we had what's called a walk-through.
Yeah.
We sort of went behind the kitchen.
Okay.
And we came out into the pub section on the other
Yes.
side.
Oh, my
So
soul.
we started off with the restaurant section, and then we just expanded till eventually we had the whole top floor.
Yes.
And then I opened up the other nightclub, which was Honkytonks,
Okay.
which was downstairs.
Yes.
That was the old Spur that we redid out. So we
Okay.
did the Honkytonks thing for a couple
When the
of
Spur
years.
moved out there.
Yeah, and that was when Norman was really the main DJ.
Okay.
Ziggy.
Ziggy was
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Okay. Greg Kokovaus. Sounds like a Greek, yeah? The Greek. Friends with Reno, no doubt. Stories of the day. It's great memories. Good to see Cliffy looking so good. You know, Colin Quick saying, how's it? All the best. Colin Quick is there as well.
Yeah.
I see Brenda Hancock. Do you remember the night Ziggy's hair caught a light? Faulty wiring and too much hairspray.
The DJ box was a bit dangerous because we had neons
Yes.
that had these 20,000 volt transformers. So I don't want to say more than that.
Oh my God.
But Norman didn't get curly hair for nothing at all.
But I mean, that was like vinyls. Eh?
Yeah, there was vinyls in those days for
So
sure.
two vinyl
Yeah.
turntables, heading off. Cliffy kicking a dude in the fish pond after catching him trying to catch his fish.
Oh, no.
I mean, things like that must happen at restaurants all the time. It's just a crazy place to be.
No, this was Village Green because we actually built an indoor pond,
fish pond.
and a fish pond with a waterfall. Then we had a big water wheel.
A water wheel?
that used to pump and turn and go through little beds of
Holy crap.
plants and stuff like that.
What the hell? What were you thinking, Cliffy?
I don't know, but I honestly don't know. I don't know. I would never do it again. Put it that way. But
I see. All those clubs are already known as the family, including just like the family of guys that were your team.
it was a whole group of people. It was Billy, which was our bouncer, Billy Skimper. Oh, very much part of it was Norman.
Yes.
It was Fuzzy.
Yes.
It was Susan.
Susan.
I could go on and on.
There's a picture. If I can find that picture of Fuzzy and Susan and one with Andre as well. They're all in the one pic there. I mean, I remember those days as well. That was Cagneys. Always the Cagneys.
It started off down at the.
There we go. There's Susan and I think that's Fuzzy.
Yeah, there's Andre.
There's Andre there as well. I don't know who
that's Jeff and Alan.
Jeff and Alan playing Uncle Tins. What's it, Uncle Tins or just Tins? It was Tins that one.
Yeah.
It was. I think they were called Uncle Tins in the beginning.
They got it from Oom Blikker.
Oom Blikker, yeah. Uncle Tins. And that's Susan and Fuzzy there. I hope somebody can tag them and please share this link so that people can come on as well and say how's it. Share the YouTube link. That'll be great. So we can get some people, if they want to ask any questions, go for it online. If they try and jog his memory, guys. I want you guys to jog his memory. Sharon de Vries, Cagneys, when you left in the morning and the sun was up. Absolutely. It was like its country is always like that too.
Yep, we were all in the same bracket. Yeah, we heard the birds singing in the trees in the morning and we knew it was time to close up.
Sandy Robbie saying, how's it from Australia?
How's it, my bud?
From down under. Yeah, I don't know what time it is there, Sandy, but I know that he's practicing his guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Because he never stops.
Yep.
He's always, if you hear the guitar first. Are you practicing your guitar, Sandy? Are you? Anthony's been on before. Great to see you guys. Seems that the Capies missed out on the PE wild scene. I think that some of them made it up too. Biggest salutes, Cliff. Cece.
Well,
Is it Kiki or Cece? I think that sounds like Cece. Norma Jeans, the best music after 12 a.m. I was 16 and had so many of my firsts there, which then maybe go order them from Michael's first songs from Michael's Record Bar, which is in Grey Street.
Norman was working there. He was behind the counter there. Yeah.
Okay, was Norman also working at Michael's?
Yeah, he worked at Michael's.
I see. Okay. Yeah, he was everywhere. Norman was stage door then as well. I mean, it's just insane. Norman was just everywhere.
How did you think we got all the music that we played?
All right, of course. You needed something like that.
Yeah.
The City Snacks Greek Tavern, Roadhouse, where you effed your lights, for service before eating Norma Jeans. Oh, fantastic! A quick Russian roll. He's talking about a Russian roll, eh? Yeah. Man, lovely memories. Cliffy says Cheryl Barnett. That must be Barnett from The Sign. Is that The Signs?
No, she was married to Theo.
Theo.
Yeah,
okay.
But she went out with our drummer in Hazy Shades. Yeah.
Oh right, who was that?
Oh, she was the hottest chick.
Oh, the hottest. There you were, eh? Yeah. That was you, Cheryl. Quite a hottie, eh? It still looks good, no doubt. There we go. And Cliff, Cedric, of course, Fingers.
Yeah.
Playing with the. Stick in your headphones. We got a message from Cedric. Let's have a look at what Fingers has to say. I love Fingers. He was with quite a few bands, if I remember. Tomboys.
Yeah, Tomboys.
Cliff and I have been together for a long, long time. Early days, Tomboys, I can't really remember much.
74, yeah.
74?
Really so far back, but him and I played at a pub in Mount Pleasant called Johnny Rockets.
Johnny Rockets.
For about 8 years. And we played every Friday night, and one Friday night I got there, started setting. Cliffy left the speakers there as usual, but he had the power amp, and about 5 to 8, he wasn't there yet. So I thought, yeah, where is this guy? So I phoned him twice, 3 times, no reply. So about 8:05, 10:08, I decided to
Start.
come home and get my power amp and do the gig by myself, which I did. Next morning, I get a phone call from Cliff at about 9 o'clock to say, "Hi, Fingers, how are you, man? Sorry, but I can't play tonight because he had something on or he was sick or something." So I said to him, "Cliff, it's actually Saturday morning. Last night, that's why my really playing the gig." So just quite a law for him, and yeah, that's one thing I can remember. That was about 2015. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you.
Oh, lekker, Cedric. Fingers, what a legend. Lovely guy.
Oh, lovely man.
Yeah.
Lovely man. Wonderful, wonderful musician as well. Lovely harmony. Oh,
yeah,
good
beautiful.
singer. Oh.
I've had a few jams with Fingers over the years, and I can't remember what bloody bands it was. Probably the Tomboys, I'm sure.
Tomboys, yeah.
And funny song. Oh, there we go. Daniel, my brother. Oh, let me. What did you feel the pain?
The pain.
The pain. Oh man, he was fantastic. Margaret Sylvester saying, I know Margaret from the medical aid business. She worked with Cliffy at the Ritz, Village Green, and Norma Jeans. I was about 16, and my mom insisted that Cliffy fetch me and drop me back home in the black combi.
Yeah.
Do you have a black combi?
And the door used to fall off when we went around the corners.
Around the corners. Little did she know, we always stopped at Angelo's for an Irish coffee and a jaw.
Yeah. That was in Ring Street on the corner.
Yes, remember that.
We used to sit there with coffee mugs on the pavement.
Doping.
And drinking Irish coffee. Yeah.
Irish coffee for you, Sylvia. Margaret. My comment not coming up. There we go. It's there. Which one is yours, Wendy? We'll have to find your comment. I don't know which one it is. Finally sang Bee Gees songs to love somebody. There we go.
Another one, yeah.
To love somebody. And he used to put in such passion into it, but he was just terrible. Yeah, there we go. Leslie saying to love somebody. He actually had his songs that he used to go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's funny. And I remember I think she used to ride taxis for Hertz or something. Carol Jean. Way back when Keith and I left Silver Cloud Spur at about 1:30, we at least had Cagneys to go to unwind. That was true. We always had Cagneys to go to. It was always open late.
Yeah.
It must have killed you, man.
No, that was... We had phases because we were right next to the the movies.
Yes.
So we'd have the early movie crowd, we'd have the sort of after movie crowd, and then it would be a bit quiet. Then around about 11:30, people started arriving from the other Joels. And then that used to go just till the earlies. Those days we couldn't go after 2, but...
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we stretched a few rules.
Yeah, okay, I stretched them. I seem to remember that.
Yeah.
Hey, Cliffy and Gino, nice one. Greets from down there. Yes, Sandy, we got you, man. What an amazing guitar player as well, Sandy.
What a privilege to play with that guy.
Yeah.
And he actually played a little while with me at Johnny Rockets before he got known here, before he joined the other guys, Center Stage.
Yes, of course he was playing with us as well. But Sandy, just from us as well, what a legend guy. Just easy to work with, you know.
Stunning,
I don't know if as a muser, there are a lot of musers that are completely bedorned and it's difficult to work with these guys, you know. But Sandy is just amazing. Really, so easy.
Yeah, he had a wonderful temperament.
Yeah.
Even though he was so more advanced.
Yes.
You know, he started off... They were actually our junior band when we were played at Humrel.
Okay.
And they were the Perpetual Motion. And he was the junior band, which was Perpetual Motion, that played in our breaks.
Yes.
And he would come there with his guitar and blow me off the stage. He made me look like an absolute idiot. And I was supposed to be the senior guitarist, you know. But he never rubbed my nose in it, anything. No. And even later on in years, we all knew he was a perfectionist.
Yes.
But even if you made the odd mistake or sung the odd bum note, he would overlook it, you know.
Yes.
So he had incredible temperament, and he was just always such an asset to a band. And when we reformed Tank again, which we played at Old School a couple of times, and then he had incredible memory for the lyrics. Thank God for that, because we all forgot the lyrics, and he would just fill in when we didn't have the right words, you know. So So yeah, no, it was an absolute privilege to play with Sandy, and what a muser, what
And a rocker,
gift.
you know. Keith Fourie, of course, owning the Spurs as well.
Yeah.
Cagneys and Michael Franks, part of my late 80s groove. Michael Franks, very toned down, eh?
That was in the restaurant. That was your laid-back sound.
Yeah, Dave Goldblum. He used to do the Michael Frank stuff, eh?
Oh yeah. What a good musician as well. Sure. Yeah, he used to be our Sunday night jamming guy. We had this.
Yeah.
We'd have sometimes Savuka.
Oh wow.
And sometimes whatever muso bands we had.
Playing in town.
Playing in town at that time. We also had Mango Groove that also came into the pub. But on Sunday nights we'd have a jam night. On poor Dave Goldblum's little 12-inch speakers.
My word.
And then we get the cops coming in there at about 9:05 every Sunday. And
my word.
Tone down the music. People next door phoning and complaining. But I think they got to know me so well afterwards. They'd say, Cliffy, and I'd say, have a cup of coffee.
Have a cup of coffee, here we go. Viv Trebek saying, seriously, Gino, spot while I'm at work? I know, Viv. We got to do it because Cliffy's got card games in the evenings.
Yeah. Serious canasta games.
Canasta, excellent. Barbara Manor saying, Cliff, perpetual motion.
Yeah, oh my goodness. St. Mary's.
St. Mary's, okay. Where is that?
That was behind the library.
Oh, the library, like in town then?
Yeah.
Next to SARS?
Well, yeah. SARS was just a little bit, we went further around the corner and it was St. Mary's Hall.
Oh.
And we played there with Stuart Madison, Neil McDougall.
Oh, my word.
Roger Layton.
Not the Gates brothers. Roger and Malcolm Gates. Was it Roger Gates?
No, I didn't play in that band.
Okay.
And we played for a couple of sessions there with Barbara and a few of her friends and what have you.
Oh, classic band. Oh, Barbara as well.
Elna Boats.
I didn't realize Barbara played.
No, she doesn't play. No.
Okay, the mates.
Yeah, she was into Neil McDougall.
Was she? Barbara liked Neil at the time, eh? Excellent. Brenda Hancock there. Remember the night the door came off with Ziggy and the groupies? Was that your surfing down? Dawn and Pippin.
So in the combi.
Yes, surfing down Russell Road. The door, is that the door that came off?
Yeah.
So it actually did come off.
Yeah. No.
Oh my!
And we didn't have a license for the combi as well, so the cops would wait for us, and they'd see the combi and they'd pull me over, and I got a $50 fine.
Again.
They used to just eventually, I think they felt sorry for us and let us go.
Oh my word! Finally, the Afrikaans guy with a cowboy hat. Or is it a competition on for the actions while singing? He's a taxi driver. He was so emotional about the songs. He just loved it. And it was his thing. He used to come to me at Pop Shop in Westbourne Road and tell me, okay, I'm on tonight, Gino. Remember to come and watch. Karaoke.
Yeah.
Oh no, see Wendy saying the after party on the beach with Clout is one of her memories as well. And once drank 25 Irish coffees at Angelo's with Ricky Manor after a night at Extension 1. Was sick for 2 days. Cliffy was our landlord, and as we took half of the Ritz stayed open until midnight, and Extension 1 opened at midnight. So that was Garth. Yes, absolutely. That's hectic to actually stay open. I don't know how you survive that as a club owner. I mean...
Well, you see, during the week was fairly quiet, so you worked on the weekend.
Okay.
Talking about Extension 1, you still owe me for a month's rental.
I still owe him for a month. And
the interest is accrued.
The interest is accrued. I still owe a month's rental, you bastard. Tons of garlic on the Sunrise Pizza. Was
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. I'm taking the recipe. Recipe: crispy bacon, egg in the middle, sunny side up.
Yep.
Sunny, just with it must be baked because you would.
Yeah, it would bake on top of the pizza. When the egg cooked, you knew the pizza was ready.
Okay, so you actually put it on raw. And then. Classic, I love this. Oaks, we're going to try this pizza, the Sunrise Pizza. Banana on the pizza, which is I don't know if it's like pineapple on a pizza. It's not like a no.
No, it works very well with bacon.
Bacon and banana.
Yeah.
It gives a bit of sweeter.
Yeah.
Nice. And then put that egg raw in the middle.
Yep.
Put it in the oven. Off you go. My payment for running the karaoke was wine. I think Cliffy wishes he's paid in cash. As Moira and Kay certainly had their share.
Oh yeah, they ran all the karaoke's. The girls were thirsty.
Thirsty girls. Wendy's Fidel. After party on the beach with Clout. Top of the memories.
Yeah, that was one of the nights after they finished playing, yeah.
Yeah, no, Mike Fuller, he used to manage them, I think.
Yep, yeah, Mike.
Mike used to play with the Delians.
Correct.
And I remember Sandy having a moan about somebody tag Mike Fuller if he's still around here. I don't know if he's here about them winning the On the Go show. And they
with the Delians, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They won a lot of On the Go show. And Sandy's band, I don't know, you were probably playing in it. I don't know if
no, I don't think so. I think it was Perpetual Motion.
Perpetual Motion. Sandy, you can remember the name of the band that you played. That the Delians beat you, but they only beat you because they thanked the judges so well because Mike had the gift of the gab. Oh, thank you for the judges for your valuable time that you've spent judging the competition, and we really appreciate it. And the rockers just go off without saying thank you.
No, they were so polished that they actually shone. If you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
They were too smooth for us. You know?
Yes.
We were the rockers, and they came along and they sang all these Sgt. Pepper's type songs.
Okay,
but all
beautiful harmonies and so clean and crystal clear.
Far too clinical.
Oh no! I had many nights with my Margot stops. There's Alan Fryer saying, how's it, Alan?
Yeah. Sure.
Each restaurant had their own booth. All the bragging about how.
Tell him
how busy they were.
I do put mustard in my mushroom sauce now.
Oh, was that a Margot's thing?
Yeah, no, Alan always
Fry.
gonna say, put mustard in your bloody mushroom sauce.
Mushroom sauce with mustard. Is that another tip? We're getting tips today, guys. Mushroom sauce in the mustard in the mushroom sauce.
Yeah.
Is that the way to do it? Eh?
Yeah, because we had a lot of the restaurant people came afterwards.
Yes.
And in fact, I think that was mostly half of my business after hours.
Yes.
Which was fantastic. But we also got tips from. So Alan was a award-winning chef, you know.
Okay.
Won gold medal in France. I think it was. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I see him saying that you were bragging to him all the time about how well you were doing. Gary's got some guys on here as well as some extra drop-ins. I think I don't know. We're hoping it disappeared. Okay, we're hoping we're going to get him back again. I see Sandy Robbie saying, "Thanks for the kind words. Really enjoyed working with both of you guys." What a pleasure to work with Sandy.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, so the restaurant business. So you did get to learn how to run a restaurant as well.
The expression was you steal with your eyes.
Oh.
So every time you got a new chef in there or somebody that was in, you watched what they did.
Okay.
And you said, "Oh, that is a good idea. Why didn't I think of putting that oregano with this or
mustard in the mushroom sauce?"
Sure.
You know.
Yeah,
Okay.
So we also learned by some terrible mistakes.
Oh, really? Anything?
Won't go into those.
No. We got to hear about something that went completely wrong, because that's always a question I ask my people on the show. Is like when the mistakes that you make and the bugger ups. You know.
No, my worst was when we opened up the Village Green, and like I said, we finished putting the last coat of paint on the wall, most probably about 5 to 8, and then we rushed back to my house, jumped in the bath. We all had to take turns into the bath in the same water and rush back again. In the meantime, I told my girlfriend's mother to hold on the orders.
Yeah.
So when I got into the kitchen, there was most probably about 60 orders.
Oh,
waiting.
my soul.
So we were stone dead, absolutely. We couldn't make it. That was an absolute disaster.
60 orders.
Yeah, no, we were finished dead. So I was partly to blame for that.
All right.
But it was also having no experience, and you got 200 people in to try and feed. But we learned, and we catered. After that, we did quite a lot of catering. And
there must have been a lot of upset people that night.
I locked myself in the kitchen cold room.
Jeez.
With a couple of Frosties to drown my sorrows.
Oh dear. All right, I see.
But we were also fortunate as well, just to say that we turned it into what we called a bistro tech in those days.
Oh, a bistro tech.
Yeah, and
so discotheque and a bistro.
Yeah. And Peter Wise had brought down Savuka to do a show here.
Wow.
And of course I knew Gary because of the tank connection.
Yes.
And I got hold of Gary and I said, listen, if you got open night, and he said, yes, we can do this thing. So on the Saturday night, I can't remember, he did, Peter Wise did Saturday, and we opened up the Friday night, and we opened up Village Green Bistro Tech with Savuka.
Oh, my
which
soul.
was incredible.
I'm sure it must have been full.
Johnny Clegg, all the guys, we gave them steak, egg, and chips, and they all were hungry. They said, no, we want more steak. But what an evening, and what a privilege, once again, to have those guys of that caliber, mainly through Gary Van Sale.
Yes, of
Gary's
course.
connection that actually arranged that for us.
Amazing that you get these bands in. I mean, for me, Peach, that's the one, bro. I love Peach.
They were not everybody's bag, but they were good.
And Petit Cheval as well.
Also, fun guys, Danny and the boys,
Yeah. And then Hotline, Joe Parker is obviously down quite a lot as well.
No, we didn't do Joe
Parker.
No. We did Barry Hilton later on at Honkytonks on Sunday night.
Okay.
In those days,
All right, we got a little a live drop in. Here's somebody coming dropping in live. A little surprise for you. Hello, Stephen.
Hi, Vic. How are you?
Stephen, can you hear us?
Hey, my China.
Hear you?
Can you hear?
Can you hear us?
Me?
Yeah, oh good. Yes, we can hear you, yes.
Okay, who's that ugly
we can
old
hear you,
fart
absolutely.
next? Okay, who's that ugly old fart next to
That can only be one twat. You're the twat. That used to give me so much
you?
grief.
You're the ugliest old man I've ever met in my life.
Have you seen yourself lately?
I've destroyed all the mirrors in my house.
Stephen, thanks for coming on, man. Tell us some stories.
Well, first of all,
the good ones
Cliffy's
only.
Memories, Cliffy, believe me, I won't embarrass you. I promise. But to start off with, Cliffy's memory is not all that good at the moment because of his age.
Okay. Yes, of course, yes. It does play a role.
You dropped your contact lens, by the way. Here's your contact lens.
Contact lens.
But to get to the beginning, it's from the Ritz to the Village Green. Cliffy and myself were sitting at the Snoopy Bar where I just finished a DJ session. We got horribly pissed. We went upstairs to the Ritz, looked at it, and Cliffy looked at me and said, Steve, can we do something with this place? I said, yes, but we need a hammer, a big hammer, and we need to destroy it. And that's how the Village Green started. And we were not sober. We were definitely far from sober. And
so you murdered that thing.
We blixened that place. We I don't know what time it was in the morning. We left, and there was not much left of the place because there's a lot of old ornaments from the 12 gods there, which were thankfully smashed. And he said to me, right, what are we going to do with this place? I said, well, what's your dream? He said, well, I want a restaurant. Okay, so that's where we started. And then you had Extension 1, which we then took over and we turned to Norma Jeans, which paid for the whole of the building of Village Green. So we would work from 5 o'clock in the afternoon to midnight in the Village Green and then open Norma Jeans and carry on until 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. So that was the beginning. That was the beginning. And then I can't, unless we've got about 2 or 3 weeks for memories. I can't really tell you much. But what I will tell you about is, or mention, the fact we almost got shipwrecked at Nuatuk with our fishing trips.
Really?
We almost sank far out.
It was my boat.
It was called
boat.
far out because nothing was built in time, and everything was far out of where it should have been. No measurements measured up. But yeah, we still went out fishing, and that was before far out. We had a rubber duck, and then another rubber duck, which Jeff on the one fishing trip sank Cliffy's wife's golf in the sand. And then
Trying to launch at Obi Beach.
Trying to launch at Obi Beach. Oh my word!
at Obi Beach with a Volkswagen Golf, and was Jeff behind the wheel. Bad news.
Yes. Yeah, it wasn't going to go well.
And then we went further on, and we got a twin-hulled rubber duck, which we, as I said, we almost had a Titanic event, which we managed to get out of. We went out to sea and lost the front of the boat when we hit something, and we managed to limp back. We got back to the harbour sometimes with no fuel, and we had to paddle into our moorings. But I won't mention all that. I won't mention all that stuff. I won't mention the time. I won't mention the time that Cliffy and myself went sailing when I came on a holiday in the UK, from the UK. And he said, and with Cliffy, you know, he's a fisherman, and no matter what you're doing, he's fishing, and it's including when you're yachting. So we were going around a Coca-Cola can, and he said to me, Steve, I've got a bite, take the till. Aim for that hill over there. So I aimed for that hill, but what I didn't know was that I should have released the rudder 10 degrees before we hit the mark. So the boom came over. Well, Cliffy was fighting this massive fish and got hit full in the face by the boom of the boat. Needless to say, I almost got bliksem. Now, those are some of the scenes outside the nightclub. Now, some of the scenes inside the nightclub, when we get to Cagneys, okay?
Yes.
I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, prepared the boat, got all the rest of the crew organized. Then we'd go down to Cagneys and park outside Cagneys and go inside and say, right, Cliffy, the boat's here. And he'd go to his staff and say, I'm just going out for half an hour, I'll be back now. And then we buggered off to fishing for the rest of the day. And that was like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my
And then
Bullshit did not baffle brains, unfortunately.
Oh, it didn't.
No.
They were onto you.
and then one morning, some dude decided he was going to go sleep on the boat, and we were about the way to St. Croix Island when we heard this massive banging from the cabin in front of the boat. And here's this chronically pissed, already hungover oak saying, "Where the fuck am I? I was in Cagneys 5 minutes ago."
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
No, so lots of fishing trips.
Yeah.
Lots of
I'm sure
fishing trips.
there's stuff went down in those restaurants as well. You know, everybody's got stories.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then, I've
Yeah,
got to
you're
mention
looking-
Cliffy's pizza, the sunrise pizza. There was nothing
Yes, we were
better.
talking about it. Very lekker.
Yeah. There was nothing better than being maybe 30 nautical miles off Cape Recife and opening up and having a sunrise pizza for breakfast at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Nice.
Yeah, those were the part of the nightclub days. I was basically Cliffy's production manager, construction manager, scapegoat. And when something went wrong, it was always me. So, yeah, that's how far we go back.
Yes.
We go back a couple of decades. And then, as per normal, as has been discussed before,
Yeah.
every now and again we would just say, people are getting bored of the place, let's rebuild. We'd close down for a month, strip, rebuild, and open up as a completely new club, but with the same faces.
Yes, like classic. Was
you
it you
imagine
had the
turning a
Motorola
light-
phone or Cliffy?
Oh, it's Motorola phones. Okay, there are more
Yes.
fish in Algoa Bay using Motorola phones than there are people on land using Motorola phones. There's, Cliffy lost a phone every second trip. It would fall out of his pocket and go, I'm a black black.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There's some more
Excellent.
there's some more there's some more personal details which I won't get into because I don't want Cliffy to blush on this on the site. But anyway.
Live on air.
Yeah, and then
Listen, I'll come down
Then
there
the
and
one-
murder you, China.
you know where to find me. And then one night we were sitting and we decided, okay, we're going to change everything. He's taking over the old diving part of the bottom floor and he's going to extend Norma Jeans and put a helicopter in, etc., etc., etc. Then he asked me to take a Harley Davidson, cut it in half, and put it up on the wall behind the bar. So I said to him, no, bullshit. Let's do something with this Harley. He said, okay, what are you going to do? I said, I'll rebuild it. You get somebody else to build a nightclub for a change, and then I'll build the Harley. Okay. I had 1 month to take a scrap piece of shit that Cliffy had stored in an old garage, and I had to turn it
Where did
into
you
a
get it
running
from,
Harley
Cliffy?
Davidson
Got it.
in
Plain
time
school.
for the big breakthrough into the new section of Cagneys.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so everybody said it can't be done. All the Harley boys said it can't be done, but it was done. And the night of the breakthrough, when we took
that's an
over the
achievement,
whole
but-
floor of Harley of Cagneys, I drove that
Yes.
Harley Davidson through the front door with lights on and revving like shit.
Yes.
and after that-
That's amazing.
Yeah, and then after that Harley went on to win 14 concourses. Cliffy paid,
Gee whiz,
I
eh?
worked. Yeah, Cliffy paid, I worked. And the one day he actually came in there with a case of beers. No, he came in and the tank I just sprayed for the Harley for the one Buffalo Rally had just fallen off the front of the car. He took one look at my face, turned around, climbed in his car, buggered off, came back an hour later with a case of beer, put it in the entrance of the garage, turned around and walked out. Didn't say a word to me. He was too scared.
Oh dear. Oh man. Because I know Ray Nurse was online a little while ago saying he loved that Harley, and it was a big draw card there, man. It looked fantastic.
Yeah, Steve, kudos to you. You did wonderful jobs there.
No, it was fantastic. And then, of course, Cliffy and myself have got lots of other things that happened in our, with the nightclub, with the Jippo wiring and Norman getting shot.
Don't talk about the sheepskin. Don't talk about the sheepskin rug.
I was just about to mention the sheepskin in your face. I won't go further because my family's watching.
Oh dear. Sheepskin rug.
Yeah, enough said.
Okay, enough said.
Don't wanna
Okay,
go there.
it's like a bear skin. All right.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh man.
I was
thank
pretty
you,
much,
Stephen, man. Yeah.
I was pretty much the guy behind the scenes with the building and everything like it. I remember the opening night of Norma Jeans. I was sitting in the kitchen sink, stark naked, trying to get the paint off me as customers were coming in so we could open the doors. So yeah, Cliffy, me and you, we go way, way, way back, and we've had our times. But there's one thing I've got to mention with Cliffy. He was as tough as fucking nails with his staff. If there were 1 cent, okay, under, he would make them pay it back out of their salary. That's how strict he was. I mean, if you didn't cash up at the end of the night and you were short 10 cents, you had to pay it out of your salary. And I'll never forget.
Well, it's how to run a business.
Yeah, that's how to run a business. And then we had one lady there which I've seen around quite a few times since then. And she came short of something like 10 or 15 rand, and she had to work 2 nights free to pay back the money. And then the third day came along, and her car had packed in completely blown up. It was useless. Now, for a guy that was so worried about 10 cents or 1 rand or 2 rand, he gave her 5,000 rand and said, "Go buy yourself a car so you can come back to work tomorrow."
Shame, Cliffy.
That is
I had to
Cliffy.
try and buy some kudus back.
Had to buy some kudos.
He was as
Classic.
tough as nails.
No,
but
that's
he had-
lovely.
but he was as tough as nails, but he had a heart of gold. Cliffy, we all love you.
Yeah.
Thanks, my bud.
Thank you, Stephen.
Nice, yeah.
Stephen, you legend. Thank you so much for coming on board, man. Oh, what a legend. And that just goes to show, I mean, you know, it's true. You got to be hard on the staff when they're working. You've got guys are working. It's a professional environment. You got to do it. But, I mean, obviously, you've got to also help your team when the time comes.
Yeah, you set up a structure.
Yeah.
And everybody had to adhere to the structure. But,
Yeah.
you know, there were also one thing I actually remember, and it was strange. It was in the Ritz, and we used to have a ticket office in the front, and we had a telephone there.
Yeah.
And I used to hide the telephone away because everybody would try and use it. And then, anyway, the one night I came through here at 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever it was, and here was this guy on the phone.
Yeah.
And I thought, you bugger, you found the phone on the bottom, I'd hidden it away, and he was chatting away. And somebody just said to me, "Don't cause anything." I just said,
Yeah.
"Listen, finish up."
Yeah.
And he carried on talking. And many years later,
Yeah.
he came to me, I think at Cagneys, and he said to me, "I just want to tell you something now."
Yeah.
This was about 20 years later.
Yeah.
He said, "You remember that night you caught me on the phone?" I couldn't hardly remember. Then
Yeah.
I sort of vaguely, I said, "Oh, yeah. He said, "I was speaking to my future wife then. I'm now married to her."
Oh, no ways.
Because of that phone call, we actually got together. And I said,
Oh, no
"Okay,
ways.
well, crazy how that works."
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
What are we? Tinder. Oh, that's so classic, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, and there's always, a restaurant is a family, you know, and you've got to be,
Yeah.
but you've got to keep your eye on things. I've heard this. I don't know, because I've never run a restaurant, but they say that when you step out of that restaurant, that's when things start to go pear-shaped.
Yeah, no, look, you had to set a culture in all your businesses
Yeah.
where people knew there were parameters.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was hard, but I also there was the other side to me, which I tried to look after the guys as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But we did have something, like we mentioned earlier on, we had this family.
Yeah.
And it was a bunch of guys and people that were really fond of each other. We did
Yes.
all things together. We'd go
Yes.
on a Sunday to Cape Recife, and we'd have a spit braai, and
Yeah.
we'd buy beers and give everybody free
Yeah.
meals, whatever.
Yes, yes.
So we had that kind of culture, which was amazing. You know, everybody did things together.
Yes.
You know, and then years later, it became like that when Tank played at Is American for about 2 years.
Yeah.
And wonderful times there as well.
Yeah,
And that
yeah.
was really, you had stage door at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
You had Farmer's Home, and then after
Yes.
Farmer's Home, you'd come to
It's American.
It's American till 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and everybody moved in groups. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
oh, it was wonderful stuff. Yeah.
No, amazing.
Great years.
I mean, and it's a tough thing to run a restaurant. I mean, to handle it. I mean, I don't understand how I know how you did it from Village Green. That night with Collegiate must have been a nightmare. try and get that restaurant going straight away.
Yeah, we didn't have the restaurant then. It was purely just a disco. They wanted
Okay.
a place to come and chill afterwards
Okay.
because the school wouldn't allow them to have an after party. So it was like kind of done very under the covers.
Yes.
But the half of PE ended up there, and that was the foot up.
Kick started
Yeah.
it as well.
Oh yeah,
Kick-started.
very much so. Yeah.
No, I love it, and all the bands. I mean, you're playing as a muso as well, so you're almost like both sides of the curtain, you know.
When I started off my life working at a Ford motor company.
Okay.
For 4, 5, 6 years, whatever it
Yeah.
was. So I learned a little bit of discipline from that, because
Okay.
when you work for a big company like that, there's certain disciplines and there's certain
Yeah.
procedures that you do, whatever. So it was a good grounding. But
Yes.
after that, we went pro with
Okay.
Tank for, I think I was on the road for about 7, 8 years.
Wow. Okay.
And when I got back to PE, we started a band called Asylum with Alan
Yes, okay.
The
yes.
late Dave Bowler.
Dave Bowler. Oh, lovely
Robert
guy.
Curran was on
Rob.
keyboards.
With his Leslie.
Jeff Siddle was on drums.
Jeff, excellent.
And we played at the Red Lion down in North End, my China.
Oh, nice.
So because we were just desperate to play. But getting on for that, I decided then that I was going to stay with music.
Okay.
It was something that I knew.
Yeah.
So it was part and parcel of my life right away through that. Even in the restaurant, I mean, I used to tape all good music like Michael Franks, you name it, Edie Bricknell, and so forth and so forth. So that we always had Neil Young. So you had this really good music coming down, and we always got compliments for it. And I think that was part and parcel. So yeah, that music theme in my life stayed with me, and it stood me in good stead.
Because working wise, I mean, so you worked at GM. I mean, is that where you got to Piranha?
Ford.
Oh, sorry, Ford. So you got to Piranha from. Okay.
Yeah.
No, so was that the first couple of years of your working life then?
Yeah, my first full job.
You didn't study?
No, I learned from the University of Life.
Yeah. I mean, that was the way then as well. You know, it was the way you did it.
No. We went straight from school. Funny enough, our first musical experience was we went professional in Uitenhage.
Oh, what? Wow.
The Hague.
Jeez, like.
And we went with the late Terry Swaby. He invited us, a bass player.
Okay.
And it was Les Barnard and I think Chicky Harrington, which was on there, eventually ended up as a drummer for us. And we started there playing, and we were introduced by the Invaders.
Oh, right.
As being very friendly and knew the Beatles personally.
Oh, right.
Because we had this long hair and beards and what have you. And I mean, we used to walk in the main street of Uitenhage, and the cars would stop, almost crash into each other. And they'd shout at us, Betrugers! Betrugers! But anyway, we ended up playing with the Invaders, and then we played all the Rolling Stones and the heavy duty stuff, and then we were treated like royalty. They opened up the car doors for us and ushered us in.
Pop stars.
Yeah.
Oh,
bit of bullshit, but that was the start.
Okay.
And then after that, I ended up at Ford.
Okay.
And Ford for the years, and then we kept the music thing going, and eventually I joined the Tomboys.
Okay.
And we played at the Carousel. I'm sure a lot of people remember the Carousel.
Where was the Carousel now?
The Summer Strain Hotel.
Okay.
That's where
Lily's.
No. Where Summer Seas, the flats are.
Oh, Summer Seas.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That used to be the Carousel. Yeah. And we played there every Saturday, and. With the Tomboys, also another great band, also a very good singer, the late Bruce Bourne. I was really blessed to have played with some of the best singers. Dave Bowler as well was also another good singer.
Great singer as well. I remember Dave from Pop Shop days as well. Yeah. He was a good chap. Yeah. And that's amazing. Because I did an interview a little while ago with Roger Hilligan as well. And I see he sort of followed a similar path to you, you know. Do you know Roger?
Yes, I know of Roger. I don't really have met him. Some of our bouncers used to work for him and work for us in between. And he ran a very successful business down on the beachfront. He also did extremely well. I think he start off with Einstein's?
Einstein's, the Baron Einstein's, Toby Joe's.
Yes.
Those were his posies, you know. And I just see a lot of similarities. It's you guys must have a beer sometime, I think. You and Roger Hilligan. You could exchange some stories, I can tell you.
Yep.
Because he really did a similar path, you know.
Yeah, I know. He was on the beachfront.
Yeah.
I actually had the opportunity to go to the beachfront, and I turned it down. I was so stupid. I should have gone there.
Should have gone.
Anyway, story for another day.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So Tank took you in a pro. Alan's got, I know Gary's got a couple of pictures. As well. Just to top it out with Tank as well. Tank, where you went pro, but then because at that time you could. As well. Were you doing original music the whole time, or were you doing the circuit?
Doing the circuit.
That circuit, because the Southern Suns circuit, pretty much, was that the one?
We didn't really do the Southern Suns. No, we did more the private clubs. We did in Bulawayo. We did Talk of the Town.
Okay.
Oh, and then we went to Cape Town through Peter Lotus. Had this connection with this Greek guy who owned this club called Incognito.
Oh, nice. Okay, Incognito.
We had nobody.
Yeah.
From Tuesday to Friday,
and
about 1 minute after 12 on Saturday night, the place would just fill up.
Oh my word!
So we had basically nobody the whole week, just for one night.
One
After
night.
12, and we used to play till about 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Jeez, like, okay.
That was Cape Town. Yeah, it was our first introduction to Cape Town.
Oh my word!
And then in later years, I also played with Stuart Madison in Helicopter,
Yeah. Okay.
and we played at the Clifton Hotel.
Oh, did you play with helicopter as well?
Yeah,
Oh my word!
yeah.
You didn't do the tour that they did here in the 80s.
No,
There was I remember they did with Petit Cheval that came here to the.
no, there were two helicopters. This was
Oh.
a PE helicopter.
Oh,
and I
PE,
think
sorry.
the other one was from Pretoria
Ah,
or
you're
Johannesburg
right,
area.
sorry.
No, it wasn't the same. No.
Okay.
No, we played down in Cape Town area.
That was with Sandy as well, I think.
No,
not-
that was Michael Pregnolato. They ended up
okay.
playing with Joe Parker eventually.
Oh wow! Okay.
And it was Saverio Grande on drums.
Saverio.
And, and then we had Mike Perry on keyboards that used to spit at the people because he hated playing this rock music.
Oh,
he was a
jeez.
jazz player.
Oh my God!
So he played Radar Love and go, spit at the people.
What the hell?
Weird man.
I must ask you about the Yellow Canary, the Cagneys taxi.
Oh my God.
What was that from Steve? He says.
Yeah, we had this, I think it was a Chevrolet or something like that, in 1946 or something.
Oh my word!
And we decided to use this as promotion, so we sprayed it bright canary yellow and put Cagney signs all over it, and we used to ride around with this little hooter.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, there was lots of things happening in those days. It just seemed so easy in those days.
Yeah, was it that one?
Yep,
Was that it?
that's it, yeah.
That the canary one. Let's have a look at some of these photos. Gary's got a couple more photos just to
That's Ziggy
to check
there.
out. Oh, is that Ziggy again? Who's that lady? I don't know who that is. There. And that looks like a bunch of Kiss dudes.
Was that not Petit Cheval? No.
I don't know. It could be.
Oh, no. That was Norma Jeans, I
Is
think.
that Norma Jeans?
Yeah.
Is it
You
face
say-
painting?
He used to have his whole group of family around him.
Oh,
And
right.
they all had to dress up and all like
Okay, that's Ziggy.
Yeah, on the
DJ
second
Ziggy.
from the left, yeah.
Oh, there's that looks like Jeff.
Oh, that was our first tank, yeah.
Okay, that looks like Gavin Weeks there in the middle.
No, that is Ray Mulder.
Oh, Ray Mulder.
Late Ray Mulder is also passed on. now.
Okay.
It was myself, Sandy, Jeff, and Wally Cullis.
Sandy. Oh, there we go.
Jacques de Koning.
There's
Oh,
Jacques.
Stage Door. Wow.
Yes.
Also another great singer.
Absolutely.
Great
And
singer.
Norman, and of course Dion. That's Dion Matthijs.
Dion
there.
Matthijs. Oh, we had such a nice thing going there.
I see Eric Pauchong.
Yeah, Eric there. That was
Also with Ziggy's there.
that was Honkytonks, I think, yeah. Oh, we had 5 FM there on Old Year's Eve, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nice. No, that's a scoop.
Yeah, that was
That's
something.
good.
Yeah.
Gee, well, there's the bike.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
the Harley.
Yep.
I don't know who those acts are. I see there's a bar. Somebody at the bar. Is that Sean Paul's? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's Sean on the right, yeah.
Okay. I see that's Cagneys.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some more Cagneys going on. No, that is
Yeah.
that Cagneys with a big drum kit there. Good lord.
Yeah. That was downstairs, that was Honkytonks.
Oh, is that Honkytonks?
Yeah, Honkytonks.
Wow, really nice. Just the decor, everything really cool. Big disco ball. That was it. The
Oh,
biggest.
no, that was Ritz. Sorry,
Is that the
was
Ritz?
Yeah, we had a huge big disco ball, yeah, the
Okay.
mirror ball. Yeah, that is Ritz, sorry, yeah.
Did that get moved with a hammer by you and Stephen? They kept the disco ball.
Yeah.
The biggest disco ball in Africa, I think it was billed as I think,
Yeah,
at the time.
that was, yeah.
Savvy also played for Suck.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember Suck. There was a bunch of Greek oaks there, that band.
No, that was Reno's brother, Andrew Arnides, was a singer.
Okay, Village Green, says Sean Pauls.
Oh, yeah.
Village
Village
Green
Green.
with the disco ball. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Suck, is that a rock band?
Yeah. Yeah, they were very raunchy in their days. Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, okay. I think it's time now to do quick questions for the last few questions.
Okay.
We get the getting to know.
Getting to know you, getting to know all about you.
And getting to know you. Let's see. What did you want to do with your life aged 12? Can you remember that far back, Cliffy?
Most probably catch a few fish on the side of the Swartkops River.
He's still doing that.
Yep.
Fishing from a young age. Was your dad a fisherman?
Yeah, the whole family was fishing crazy. Yeah, but he also played the mandolin, so I think it was a touch-up between a guitar and fishing.
Okay. Oh no, Chick Harrington's saying, is this Theo's brother? I don't know. Theo Harrington was a bass player, I remember.
No. Chick Harrington was our drummer, and Eugene Havenga, also another one of the well-known singers from
Eugene.
Yeah, he sang with us in Communication Breakdown. The band was called.
Oh man, Communication Breakdown.
We did all of that stuff, in those days.
Brian Barnard, Les Barnard, and Benny Spies.
Yeah, Benny Spies on keyboards. Yeah.
Catberg.
Catberg. Yeah. Catberg. Oh yeah. We did a private function there. Yeah.
Oh, there's Anthony saying thanks for a superb show. It's a pleasure, Anthony.
Yeah.
Oh my word. Carol Jacobs is there. She's one of our regulars, but she's not used to us. Carol, you're not used to us now on a Thursday, eh? Maiden Voyage on stage.
Oh.
That was Maiden Voyage. Oh, there we go. That's Maiden Voyage. Okay, is that Tinny Smith?
Yeah, could have been. Yeah, Tinny was with him, and Barry Van Zyl was a drummer.
Oh, Barry is a drummer.
Yeah.
Look at all those toms. Yeah. What the hell are you doing, Barry Van Zyl? Somebody tag him. All that carrying. Eugene Havenga. There we go. Eugene, she's tagging him there. Eugene is a nutcase. Complete nutcase. We did some shows with him.
Yeah.
And he's got some stories. It's probably a good idea to get him on sometime to hear some of those stories. Oh, my soul. Yeah. All right. Your first celebrity crush. How about that?
Most probably Olivia Newton-John, I think.
Olivia Newton-John. That's quite later on, you know. Sure, Grease was mid-70s, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, good Grease. The Grease days.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, most probably Grease days. I think she was always quite one of the favorites. Yeah.
Not Debbie Harry. That's also quite later on. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm thinking like, who would be Bridget Bardot? One of those.
Yeah, she wasn't far off.
I'm just throwing.
There was Raquel Welch.
Oh, Raquel Welch of Gauss.
She had arthritis in both hands.
Yes. She had arthritis. What song can you listen to on repeat?
Sure. I'm actually more into jazz than anything else.
Oh, really?
So I would go for most probably Foreplay, one of the Foreplay songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how times have changed, Cliffy.
Yeah.
What happened? Communication breakdown. What happened to that?
I think it had enough of that shit.
Oh, my soul. Sandy's gonna moan. I can check that already. Oh, my word. Is there any family motto that you have, or any motto that you have?
Whoops. Not really. I was kind of I suppose getting home late was an issue.
Yeah.
Which was a bit difficult when you start playing nightclubs and stuff like that. Then I had to sneak in the back door and say, "Oh, I got home 10:30, Mom." You know? Meanwhile.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. The poor mother had to put up with quite a lot in those days. Okay, do you eat food that's past its expiration date?
No.
Never?
Never.
Even like one day, if it still smells and looks fine?
No.
Not?
Look, I would use my senses. Yeah, I would look at it.
Check it out.
It's like when you go to Thailand and you see the street vendors.
Yes.
If it smelled bad, you didn't eat it. If it smelled good and it looked good, you'd eat it. Yeah, I suppose so. That answers that one.
All right, I suppose it did. Even in Thailand. Now, I don't know if I'd do that. Depends where. No, not in India. I don't know. Where would you?
If it looked good and it smelled good,
all right.
I reckon those are the senses that you use. You know. Hopefully.
Do you collect anything? Any hobbies?
Junk.
Do you a hoarder?
Yep.
Old guitars.
Old
Harleys.
Old radios. Old cameras.
You like that? I've got a radio collection myself. I've got.
And I've got. Yeah, and then also bar paraphernalia, some of the older stuff like the jugs and
with those faces on them.
Yeah.
Classic. Your any family traditions?
That's a difficult one. Don't be late for Sunday dinner.
Oh, right. So you have a Sunday
lunch.
Sunday lunch. Is that
yeah, we had to be there.
You got kids as well?
I've got one daughter, yeah.
One daughter.
Carly Jean, yeah.
Carly Jean.
Yeah.
lovely. And she's not a child anymore.
No, she's 31. Yeah,
Right.
No, she's in some ways still.
Yes. How many?
Always be your daughter, you know.
Yes, for sure. How many hours of sleep do you need a night?
Looks, because I've done a bit of yacht deliveries. I've sailed from here to Mauritius. And that's 3 weeks solid at sea.
Jeez,
I got into a routine there of sleeping about 6 hours.
Okay.
And it's kind of stayed with me. But also, having worked in a late night restaurant, that also buggered up my sleeping habits.
Yes.
Because I'd work at night and sleep in the morning, you know.
Of course, yes.
So it took me quite a bit of time to get that sort of back into normal routine, you know.
Yeah.
But 6 hours is plenty. I can't sleep more than
Okay.
that. Yeah.
What have you created that you're most proud of?
My Harley.
Your Harley.
Yeah, I redid it now. Steve was part of
That's
it.
awesome.
Well, I actually designed it and everything like that. Steve did a lot of the paint work on it and a lot of the preparation work.
Wow.
And, you know, we took the Harley to, as you said, we won 14 buffalo rallies and stuff like that, concourses. And so this was my one. I was doing it myself.
Yeah.
So I designed the bike and I gave it this American white buffalo theme.
Yes. Okay.
Which, if you'd been to Old School, you would have seen it.
Yeah.
So we always talked about going to the Rhino Rally, which is the biggest rally in the Southern Hemisphere, I believe, or in Africa. I'll stand corrected on that.
Yeah.
So we would win 2,000 or 3,000 rand and a nice, beautiful silver cup at the Buffalo Rally.
Yes.
So we thought, okay, now we're going to go to the biggest rally. And we're going to take the bike up there, and I met him over there, and we prepped the bike, we washed it, we cleaned it, it was immaculate.
Yes.
And we took it into the Rhino Rally, and then we won our section, our classic section. So now we thought, we're into big money now.
Yeah.
This is big prizes.
Okay.
We got one little plastic cup that size. Plastic cup that size.
A plastic cup.
To tow the car, I mean, with the bike up with the car, all the way there and back to Johannesburg. It was in Parys and all the way back again.
Parys.
The only good thing was the late Jethro Butler was... Buto, yeah. He was playing with a 60-piece orchestra.
Wow.
The Johannesburg Orchestra.
Jeez.
And they played classics like He Ain't Heavy. They played Whiter Shaded Pale.
Wow.
And him playing with a couple of muso guys. I can't remember who they were, but I still said hello to Jethro because I knew him from Cape Town, so from Free Ride, the band.
Okay.
And that was the highlight
of the trip. Jethro, an amazing guitar player.
Not this little plastic cup.
Yeah, shame, Jethro. He came down quite a few times, and we jammed with him a couple of times. Magic player, but he also knew how to work a crowd.
Oh no, he was a musician of note.
Yeah,
because I actually played the week before he went back to Johannesburg.
Yeah,
and we did a thing on Sunday at Old School, and I ended up playing with him for the first time ever.
Nice.
It was Boot on keyboards,
lovely.
myself on bass, and he was on guitar. It was just a three-piece show.
Yeah.
And then it was 2-3 weeks later he got killed, in an accident just outside his house.
Gee,
it was so sad.
Crazy, crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's. Are you addicted to anything? First of all,
good white wine.
Aha, love that.
Lots of it.
I love it.
Plenty vino calypso.
You gotta love that stuff. Okay, is there last one for the getting to know you? Is there anything that you would undo? Going back.
Yeah. Not really in my career. I think for the good or the bad, you took something positive out of it.
You learn.
Yeah. Maybe one or two things like should never have bought that car that ended up blowing up or the door falling off or something like that.
Yes, that black combi.
Yeah, the black combi, yeah. So not really too much, I must admit. I always try to find a positive in something, So,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so we got a couple of... There we go. Rapid fire, quick quiz. What's the one vice you wish you could give up? White wine.
Yeah.
You're not a smoker.
No, I gave it up. At age of 40. Yeah, no.
Oh, right. Okay. So quite a that's all right.
Well, I don't say I wish to give it up. I enjoy it far too much.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah, no, for sure.
Maybe, yeah, sailing, maybe.
Sailing too much.
Yeah, too much. Yeah.
But then you enjoy that too.
Yeah, but it's becoming a little bit much now as you get older, you know?
Yeah.
So,
but physical.
Yeah, it's a bit physical, yeah. Anyway.
Oh, no. Your pet peeve. What do you irritates you?
Things that are skew on a wall.
You're a bit OCD.
Yeah.
Perfectionist.
Really? I don't know. Some things I can tolerate, but nothing
Yeah.
that's not straight or in the middle of
Are you
something.
superstitious or?
No,
But
not really.
not
no,
really.
No.
Okay,
No.
so no, it just bugs you.
Yeah, if I see a picture
Symmetry.
that's- Yeah, symmetry. Yeah, very much so. No, that I cannot stand it. No.
Gotta have symmetry. Oh no. What's your guilty pleasure?
Yo, you're putting me on the spot now.
Yeah, no, lots.
Guilty pleasure. Most probably that last glass of wine on the
that
settee.
extra
when
wine.
when you're told to come to bed and you decide to have that last wine.
Just one more.
One more glass. Yeah, one more glass.
A little whiskey. Do you enjoy whiskey as well?
Yeah, now and again. Yeah, I enjoy the Irish coffees.
Okay.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
Well, from Angelo's days. There we
Yeah.
go. They love it. $10 for a pasta, a couple of Irish coffees. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Your most nostalgic memory?
I think the Rolling Stones concert
Yeah. Oh, wow.
up at was it Loftus?
Josie. Yes,
Yeah.
I was up there. I was there.
Yeah.
I was in the same one.
Yeah, that was something
What a
really
winner.
special.
Voodoo Lounge.
Yeah.
Voodoo Lounge tour.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I loved it. I was so far away from the stage, but I still loved it. It was
Yeah,
absolutely
just to
amazing.
be part and parcel of,
Yeah.
of these heroes from the 60s.
Yes.
That you'd grown up and idolized and played their music, and to be in the same areas.
It was amazing. Keith Richards,
And the clouds of
Ronnie Wood.
smoke around, they also added to the atmosphere.
Yes, everything. Yeah, it was amazing. I absolutely loved that show.
And I love the idea that when the biggest clap was for Charlie.
Yes, Charlie.
He
He's
got
our
the
man.
biggest clap.
The
Out of
drummer.
all those guys.
Yes.
Charlie Watts.
But you know why? It's because he held that band together. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
He kept Keith and Mick from each other's throats for so many years.
Yeah, you're right. What a man.
All right. Let's see. What is the moment that you knew there was no turning back with your businesses, with your music or your clubs?
When I had no cash.
No cash. No turning back.
You had to make it work.
Yes.
There was nothing else. They'd stolen your car.
Really?
You didn't have a band to play, and you'd put the last few pennies into getting your nightclub up and running.
So Cliffy,
Yeah.
but that's amazing, you know. And Cliffy, you are well respected in this town. Over the years, there's never been I've never heard a bad word said about Cliffy. And
What?
you know, no. I, whenever you speak about it, it's like, oh, that Cliffy, he did so well. And it's true that you always build it up from nothing. You know,
Yeah.
so there's those moments when you're like, I can't.
Yeah, there were a good couple of those where you sat alone
Yeah.
in the middle of an empty nightclub at about 2-3 o'clock in the morning thinking, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
And you just reflect, and then I don't know, sometimes you get some sort of guidance. I can't explain it, whether it be an angel on your shoulder or something.
Yeah.
And you'd sit there and you'd reflect and think about where you are, because you weren't doing very well.
Yeah.
And then something just said to you, carry on. Just
Yeah.
do the things that you love. Do the
Yeah.
things that you feel positive about, you know?
Yeah, and your positive attitude must be a part of this. I mean, I think it's always the case. You get to those moments and you think, like, just carry on. You're right. It's just carry on. You don't know what's in front of you. You know.
Yeah, no.
You just keep going.
Carry on regardless, and that's I think maybe my philosophy.
Yeah.
Don't lie down. You get up
Yeah.
and you.
Get up and walk.
Yep.
There's it. Sean saying, what a fantastic show with an iconic legend of PE. You're so right. You're so right, Sean. Honoured to have known you for 40 years and worked with you from a young age, starting at the Ritz with the rest of the clubs that followed. You deserve a statue in PE. I think we'll put one at the harbour, Sean.
Yeah, with a fishing rod in the hand and a
Yes.
sail in the other hand.
Oh, there's a blast from the past. Harry Lloyd.
Oh,
Harry Lloyd Taxi.
Yeah. Yes, taxi. Yeah.
Taxi, how's it, from Port Alfred? How's it, Harry? Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well there, buddy. And you always say, my man. I hope you're doing well, my man. Always such a gentleman indeed, Cliffy. I remember, who's it? Norman says, who's it, Sandy, my man? That's saying how's it to Sandy. Remember the chats after Top Dog gigs in the yellow Mini. Cliffy would motivate me to what? To roll the pan. So I don't know what he's saying there.
On the Mott Nights.
On the Mott Nights and Caribbean. Yep. Oh, what? No, meat? I don't know. Wait, have you had a couple of drinks there, Norman? Kathy Marsh saying, Cliff's a legend. Thank you, Gino. That's a pleasure, Kathy. Margaret Nell saying, love and miss you.
Yeah, I must pop into Johnny's and say hello to you guys again.
Is it Johnny's Rockets?
Johnny Rockets. Yeah.
Oh, man. I hope you guys are still going strong. I waitressed at Cagneys for a long time, Tracy McIntyre. I don't know what her surname was then. Might have been something else, Tell us your McIntyre. Oh, my soul. But, Cliffy, I think the last little section we go through is called the either-ors. No preparation for this stuff, Cliffy. We can't have that.
Oh, no.
These are just easy ones. These are easy ones. Saturdays or Sundays, guy?
I think Saturdays, yeah.
Yeah, but a rugby and stuff.
Yeah, the sports and also sailing and there's regattas and
okay.
And normally would sometimes be a gig as well on a Saturday.
Yes, it's true. It's true. Gigs.
So.
Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Cats.
Although one little mini dachshund has got my heart.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
The evolution has taught those bloody little dogs to squirm their way into your heart.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how much.
Yeah.
What did Sandy say there? How's it, Norm? Oh, it was a red mini, he says. And Norman's memory's fading. Garth Webster, good to go all through these memories. Cliffy, it says, awesome show. Thank you, Garth. Fantastic. Save or spend? Oh, you're a saver. I know that.
Save,
I know that already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Remember Jeff Good always saying, Cliffy holds on to that money, eh? He holds that money. Because, because with Jeff Good, you had to watch your kitchen because he might be taking raw meat home in the back of his amplifier.
And maybe lose your mic as well to him.
Oh, yes. I did, Jeff. I'm sure. And like he wasn't. Like I remember him saying to Ellen, you got to owe me money for batteries for the microphones. You have to pay me for batteries for the microphone. But it's your bloody mic. You're the one who's singing. I think that ended up in one of those big fights.
Yep. They were notorious.
Where they were grabbing each other and throwing themselves into the cymbals of the drums. Oh, no. Yeah. Antique or brand new?
Antique.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Mansion in the suburbs or cabin in the mountains?
Cabin in the mountains.
Ooh, we like that. A bit of open air, eh? Meat or vegetables?
I like both.
Okay.
I can live off either or, but you do need a little bit of meat now.
Yes, okay. Like a brilliant steak or some broccoli. What would you go for?
I'd go for a broccoli soup. Broccoli and bacon.
Bacon and banana and an egg and sunshine pizza. Homeless or in a jail?
I've been both.
Oh, really? Excellent. Another one of my guests has been to jail. Go and tell us the story. You're not the only one. There's been a lot of my guests have been to jail.
It was when the village green was, we decided to take a bit of a chance with the liquor.
Oh, you're right.
Because you could buy tokens and not.
Yes.
So we decided, okay, it was a long weekend. It was starting on a Thursday night, so we decided, no, we're going to get brave and we're just going to sell tokens.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, I just remember looking outside and seeing this guy come running in with the ultraviolet light.
Yeah.
It was Detective Sergeant Vera.
Vera,
yeah.
Not Johnny Vera.
And he came there and he grabbed the barman.
Yeah.
And he put the ultraviolet light in his hands and he had all this shone up with this ultraviolet paint.
Oh, was that the token?
They dusted the money.
Oh.
So if you touch their money, you got the dust on your
Holy
hands.
crap, that's like a sting operation.
Yep. Yep. So he got the barman.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he wanted management, you see.
Yes.
But by that stage, I couldn't run away fast enough. And the other guy, a good friend of mine, Billy Skimper,
Yes.
he was running the Shabin side on the other side. So
Okay.
he also had the money on his hands.
On his hands. Oh.
So I couldn't let them just take this fall all by themselves.
Yes, yes.
So I went with them, and we were locked up in Barkin Street. In the
Barkin
jail.
Street, down there?
Down there, yeah.
Jeez.
And it was, funny enough, it was the same cell where John Forster was locked up in.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And I remember reading on the wall there saying, if you can't do the time, then don't do the crime. And no blankets. And next door was the post office. And at 4 o'clock in the morning, they'd say, Queenstown, 49, dush, and they'd throw the parcels.
Oh,
so
the
the whole
parcels.
morning they had this parcel train. And oh yeah, another little saying on the wall there, which didn't make us feel very good, was, my sister and my daughter and my brother all got raped here.
Oh, yes. They're waiting your turn next, buddy.
No. Back against the wall there.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
so we spent the whole night.
Okay.
And then the next morning, the late Dougie Crease.
Yes.
He was well known in PE as a very good lawyer. And he was very good friends with Billy's father.
Okay.
Because I think they had business together with cars and stuff like that. Anyway, he got a hold of the Sanap guys.
Yeah.
And he said to them, listen, if you don't let those guys out, I'm going to defend these guys and I'm going to sue you.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, cut a long story short, in the meantime, all our friends were bringing us hamburgers and toothpastes and toothbrushes.
Come and visit you in jail.
they've come and visit us in jail. But all I can remember is when we got out of there, I walked outside into Main Street and I looked up and I saw this beautiful blue sky.
Yeah.
I thought I'm never ever going back to that ever again.
Okay, that was the last one. The last time you
that
did
was
that.
a good lesson, a good life lesson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so no tokens, no selling tokens.
No.
Oh, my
we
word.
kept it very undercover after that.
Yes. Oh, my word. Okay, just 2 more. Let's do 2 more. 6 sons or 6 daughters?
I think daughters. I love my daughters.
Yes, yes.
That feminine side, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they also look after you more. Huh? The sons bugger off and leave you.
Really?
I don't know. She's not looking after you. Time to come home. What's her name?
Carly.
Carly, it's time to come home and change your dad's nappy.
That's on the cards for later on. Don't forget it.
Yeah. Excellent. And let's see. Dancing or singing?
Singing.
Singing. Okay. Oh, there was one that I was trying to find you that Gary one of Gary's ones which I love. Oh man, I can't. It was not Hundreds in Jail. It was man. Well, one is forest or beach.
I would go forest. Yeah. I'm not a beach sun beach person. No.
No, that's not a sun. Oh, there we go. The one badly wounded or dead. I love that one.
Where there's life, there's hope.
Yeah, that's a good response. Oh man, Brenda, thank you. All right, we've got our competition coming up soon now, but we're going to just have a look at some of the comments. We've still got a competition, so stay online and get ready with your keyboards because you can win a case of Fitch and Leeds. Eleanor saying a great show, Cliffy. Thank you, Eleanor, Lawrence, and Dawn Clack. Oh, Dawn Clack, how's it, Dawn? Best of the. What's the best of the great days? Spent many nights at Cagneys and Jeff Good.
Yeah, I like Jeff Good.
Cliffy loves his cricket. You like a cricket?
We had a cricket team. It was called the MCC.
Oh, nice.
Musicians Cricket Club.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Jonathan Miller saying, how's it, Cliffy? Johnny Miller.
Yes, buddy.
How's it, man? Of course. Paul Dupria saying Cagneys. Was it Joel? The sun up busts, yeah. There's a poor Ricky. Poor Ricky sat out in the chookie. Oh no! The Everett Street office was a bank vault where I often got locked up. Was often locked up as a prank. Oh gee,
it used to be Nedbank before, so we had this massive door. Bank vaults.
Oh my soul!
And in the early days of Ritz, we weren't licensed, but then all the youngsters would come in and they would bring their bloody alcohol in little bottles, sneak it in. And of course they would get totally floored.
Yeah.
Now I used to worry because the parents were going to come and pick them up at 11 or past 11.
Yes.
And these oaks are passed out.
Yes.
So I'd take them and put them in the back of the bank vault and feed them coffee and Coke.
All right.
To get them
Put them in the
sober.
vault.
Yeah. And then one night, funny enough, Eddie Mack's, I think, son,
Yes.
he fell asleep, passed out in there, and we closed the vault door on him.
Forgot about him.
He spent the whole 2 days in there.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Shame, man. I see Sean Goos online there as well, saying, how's it, Sean? Sean from, of course, with Alan Godwin's partner in crime with Pop Shop for so many years as well. And Sean, nice to have you aboard as well. I see he's got a picture of his son or daughter getting married there already. He's getting older, isn't he?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, man. And so last two questions that I always ask my guests. One, your most embarrassing moment or a moment where something's gone completely wrong. I mean, I don't know how much more wrong you can get by arresting and going to jail.
I think when I was still very young,
Yeah.
maybe 13 or something, like, you know, that sensitive age when you're getting a little bit pubic hair.
Yes.
And what have you.
Yes.
And there was this place in South Coast called the Lido.
Yes.
And it had an underground restaurant.
Yeah.
And it had a clear panel of glass.
Yes.
And I was on the top, and I dived in, and my pants came off.
Oh, the swimming pool. Your pants came off. As a 13-year-old, that is just the worst thing that can ever happen. Oh, my soul.
I rushed out of there and stuck my head well and truly under a towel and got out of the
Jeez, like that is hectic. Shit, man, they must have had a good laugh. Sean Paul says 95 World Cup team after Boetie Rasmus game. Both teams ended up at Cagneys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roger Hilligan's got a couple of those stories too, but the 95 World Cup.
Yeah.
Wow. Cliffy told us all to work later. I think we closed at 6 a.m. that morning with the
rugby. It was
rugby.
a special night that.
Yes,
It was a special
wow.
night. Yeah.
Oh, that's great with all those teams. And then it's always the proudest moment as well to finish off. Last one.
I think it was when my daughter was born.
Yeah.
I was there at the birth, you know.
Okay.
And that
so
was
quite
something
hectic.
really special, yeah.
And other than your daughter being born, any other, like, work-wise or music-wise?
I would think. I think when we opened up Honkytonks as well, it was a very special night because it was quite a big concern.
Yes, yes.
And we'd kind of pulled Cagneys as far as we could go.
Yes, yeah, okay.
And we opened up a whole new venture, and it opened up, and it was just packed, and it was
magic.
Yeah,
magic.
It was one of the proud moments. Yeah.
Love it. Well, Cliffy, thank you so much for coming on board. It's been amazing. I've wanted to have a chat with you like this for ages, and I'm so glad I've got to know you a little bit better.
Yeah. And I remember our jam at Melanie's thing at the cash store.
Yes. Yeah.
You jammed there.
Yes, I did.
And I got to play with you for the first time.
Yes, I did. I remember that.
Yeah, that was amazing.
With Anton and Melanie.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
fantastic.
That was a special
Yeah,
night.
that was a good night, man. Obviously, your reputation precedes you. Everybody that I've ever spoken, Norman saying Honkytonks was mind blowing as well.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've really, anybody that's spoken about you is like Cliffy's always, he's been such a good business guy, but he's never a bad word. So you're a legend in this town, and it's good to have you on the show to try and pay some respect to that.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, and thank you for this platform. I think there's a lot of people that enjoyed it. It brought back some great memories for me, and great memories for them. Some of them are not bad, or some of them are crap, Stephen.
Exactly. Well, it's going to go out on Saturday night as well. So Saturday night, guys, thank you for coming on board as well to have a look. All right, Tuesday. It's Derek Nesbitt. Derek Nesbitt is on Tuesday, our new cartoonist for the Herald. So don't forget to join us. Thank you to Spa, thank you to Fitch and Leeds, and thank you to Amobia. And well done to Sean Pauls. We'll send you your Fitch and Leeds shortly. All right, don't forget, next week, Derek Nesbitt on Tuesday. Whoa!
Relax, sit down. Coming out of PE town. One drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver, get to Gino's spot. Gino's spot. Get to Gino's spot. Gino's spot. Have a laugh, have a giggle, and your middle, have a Gino shot.